watching the station that's working for you. Now, WMAR 2 News.
I'm Christian Schaefer with your WMAR 2 News update. Police in Montgomery and in Howard counties, along with federal authorities, are still looking for one more suspect who stole guns from two gun shops in Maryland and is considered armed and dangerous. That person has been connected with daring burglaries in Howard and Montgomery counties, one of which ended in the shooting death of another suspect. Now, the first burglary was at Fox's Firearms. This is off Route 29 in Howard County near Laurel on June 12th. That's Wednesday of last week. 18 guns taken after two people rammed this van into the gun shop. So far, only 14 of those 18 weapons have been recovered, so 4 still missing there. Just one day later, 27 more guns taken from United Gun Store in Rockville in what was a similar incident. Another vehicle ramming into the building. 10 guns from that burglary still missing. You can see ATF agents on the scene of that one. Police on the scene killed one of the suspects, shot and killed a suspect after that burglary. He's been identified as 17-year-old Marquise Weems of Anne Arundel County. The officer who shot him is on administrative leave. 3 other suspects, 2 men and a 15-year-old boy, all from Anne Arundel County, were taken into custody. And once again, federal authorities still looking for one more suspect and a total of 14 missing weapons. We'll continue to follow this story and bring you any new details as we get them. Tens of thousands of people who live in Baltimore County get their water service through the Baltimore City Department of Public Works. That could be changing. Baltimore County determines how much to charge residents for sewage service based on how much water they used in the previous year. But right now, Baltimore City is having trouble determining just how much that is because of the ongoing ransomware attack on the city's computer servers. In a joint news release, Mayor Jack Young and County Executive John Olszewski announced they're going to start a review of the water and sewage agreements that have been between Baltimore City and County dating back to the early 1970s. Customers can expect to get a letter in the mail about that review soon. Some vendors at Lexington Market in Baltimore will not be able to accept SNAP benefits, the program previously known as food stamps. The USDA made that ruling involving several vendors in the market. There is still no word yet on which ones exactly, but the agency is also reviewing whether more vendors should lose that SNAP eligibility. Baltimore's congressional delegation has written a letter to the USDA asking the department to investigate why retailers are losing the ability to accept SNAP benefits. They hope to get a response by June the 28th. Lacrosse players from all over the area competing for a good cause. Shootout for Soldiers happening right now at Troy Park in Elk Ridge. Each year, the 24 Hours of Lacrosse raises money for different charities, including Baltimore Station, which is a nonprofit that helps homeless people get back on their feet. This year's Shootout for Soldiers kicked off yesterday afternoon at 4 and it runs until 4 o'clock this afternoon.
And now from WMAR 2 News, Maryland's most accurate forecast.
I'm meteorologist Sabrina Fine. Can you believe it's as muggy here as it is in Austin, Texas? That moisture will eventually lead to thunderstorms later today, and as a result, a flash flood watch is up from around 2 o'clock until 11 p.m. We could see rain coming down, maybe about a ½ inch to 1 inch today. It's all in association with a stationary front that's not really moving anywhere, right? We've talked about it yesterday. We'll continue to talk about it not only for us into the morning hours and afternoon, but we're noticing that it's going to stay with us for our Wednesday and our Thursday. Not until Friday do we finally get some relief from this, and that will drop our temperatures, take out the humidity, and squash the storm chance. Until then, though, by around 5 o'clock, that's when we start to notice a few of the showers beginning to pop up. But I think 6:45 now happening out over toward the city. Watch the change here at 8:30. Notice that shading in yellow, right? So tremendous rainfall coming down. Right now, the threat, if anything does turn severe, the main threat will in fact be wind. Once we get to around 9:30, looking at some of the stronger storms heading out over toward the west half of the Beltway, also getting close out over to Annapolis. Staying in the area till 1 in the morning, so you could be waking up to some rumbles of thunder out there. We'll get a break into the morning hours, and the showers return yet again for us Wednesday at about 2:30 with that stationary front still lingering. 7-day forecast, 86 degrees today. We'll go for 85 tomorrow. Not only will we see more rain, the humidity is in fact going to increase. Friday, when we get the storm chance on out of here, temperatures fall to 82 degrees. We replace the storms, though, with some high winds around 10 to 20 miles per hour. Let's look at your 7-day forecast. Christian?
Thanks, Sabrina. Yeah, we're just stuck in this pattern for now. Stick with us online at WMAR2news.com all day long for updates on top stories and breaking news. And for news and weather on the go, you can download the WMAR 2 News app in the App Store. You got live radar on there, and you can set up breaking news alerts to come straight to your phone or tablet. Thanks for watching. I'm Christian Schaefer.
This WMAR 2 News update is sponsored by Jones Junction.